And now I've written some jokes that would never make it on the silent screen. Matter of fact, they might be better on the silent screen. So here we go.
Let's
Are you
find out.
ready?
Everyone turn down your volume.
Everyone mute me. Don't mute yourself, mute me. Here we go. Joke number one. Republican senators are saying that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was trying to capitalize on the Texas freeze disaster by raising $4 million for relief and going to the state and working tireless to help needy people. And I agree. She is almost as bad as that pretentious showboat that did that big speech on some mound after feeding 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. What a press hog Jesus was. Okay, so press hog. Oh, heavens. Okay. By the way, Hasbro, I wrote this joke 4 minutes before the show. It's going to be as funny as all the others. Here we go. Hasbro is dropping the Mr. from the classic Mr. Potato Head. Have you all heard that?
No, Henry.
No, really?
It'd be gender non-specific now.
What are they changing it to?
I'll tell you. It's just going to be called Potato Head. So it's just not going to be called Potato Head.
Oh.
And in response, good, I was tired of always his creepy eyes all over me, said Mrs. Potato Head. No kidding. Ew, said Barbie. Okay. Okay, now this story died really fast, but it cracked me up. Trump's lawyers, you remember, after the impeachment trial, began stealing drink coasters from the Senate and putting them in their pockets. Did you see this? No, people have not seen anything. And people started attacking them online. And I don't want to be the one to stick up for them, but I'd have taken coasters and pens and letterhead. I mean, it's not like somebody told them to attack the Capitol and beat people and take a laptop. So, and of course, with Trump's record of paying lawyers and contractors, that's all they're going to get. Okay, next. Let's move. Let's be funnier. Here we go. By the way, Trump, now you've seen this. Trump has lost his final appeal, and the Trump-appointed Supreme Court, which also seems to want to forget the last 4 years, voted to give his tax returns to the state of New York District Attorney. We've seen that, right? That's right. So Trump is accused of dozens of crimes against his businesses. The package includes decades of documents and 300,000 empty Diet Coke cans. Not too bad. That was pretty funny. By the way, now that Trump's taxes have been turned over, here are some of the surprises the New York District Attorney found in Trump's taxes. These are the surprises in his taxes. The first surprise in Trump's taxes: 6 years of tax returns are just copies of those brothel cards you get on the streets of Las Vegas. Okay. Only Ellen enjoyed that joke. The second, and hopefully funnier, surprise in Trump's taxes: he still writes off Eric's subscription to Highlights magazine.
Okay.
There we go. That was good. Now, the third one is an obvious one. The surprise in Trump's taxes: he pays Ivanka $600,000 a year just to be sexy. So that's nice. And the fourth and final new surprise in Trump's taxes: he writes off $50,000 a year in medical for bone spur cream.
Ooh.
Okay. Patty's not a fan of the show this week. I don't know why he's looking down at it. By the way, this is sad news, and I wasn't gonna do a joke on it, but then, most of my jokes are sad anyway. So here we go. Yeah. A father-to-be in New York died while putting together a device that would reveal the gender of his new baby. Oh. I know, this is very sad. He made some sort of pipe bomb for this upcoming party they were going to have. And we need to go into the gender reveal party business, said a spokesman for ISIS.
That was wrong, but funny.
That was wrong. Yes, it was wrong. It was terrible. I know it was me. So, by the way, Jeep, did you see Jeep now? I'm not buying a Jeep. Jeep has graciously given the biggest musical star in the world, Bruce Springsteen, a second chance. Isn't that nice? After the boss's DWI was dismissed, and it came out that he was drinking in a restricted area but not operating a vehicle, they're going to now kindly begin airing the Super Bowl commercial so that the boss can, like the rest of us, continue not to give a crap about what Jeep thinks. Now, and in other, I wouldn't buy a Jeep anytime soon news, the head of the Cherokee Nation, Chuck Hoskins Jr., have you seen this? Has asked Jeep to stop naming their SUVs after Native American tribes.
I heard that.
A spokesman for Jeep responded, "Look, Bruce Springsteen's drunk." Okay. I like that one too. And there was a funny moment. Did you follow this? There was a funny moment in Bruce Springsteen's judicial hearing for his DWI when the judge asked the boss how much time he would need to pay the $500 fine for what he did, which was drink in a recreational area. Bruce said he was unsure because he was tapped out till his Jeep royalties started again. That's a long time to spend on that silly topic. Oh, hey, here's a fun one. Sarah Palin's less bright clone, Lauren Boebert. She complained on the House floor that passing an equity bill would have men peeping at girls creepily as they changed in locker rooms, when we all know it's much more wholesome to have Boebert's husband waving his penis at them. So,
Wow.
I'm not the one that was flashing kids. He was. Okay, great.
You're right.
Okay, wow. Okay, I'm not going to skip the next one though. Here we go. Oh, by the way, and bigot Barbie, Marjorie Taylor Greene, you've had to have seen this today, put up a sign that said there are only two genders, male and female, outside her office to attack her colleague who has a transgender daughter, which is odd since Greene looks like Gene Hackman did in drag in the movie Birdcage. That was Al's favorite joke of the day. By the way, the sign said, "Trust the science." And by science, she means the Bible. And by trust, she means don't look at science in any way. I would feel like this is a low week. Do you? Oh, by the way, because I do want to say this, because if she did look at the science, she would see that there are many variations of gender, lots of chromosome combinations that aren't just boy and girl, right? Alice, you're a scientist.
Yeah.
Ellen, you know this. And that more than 1% of babies are born with different configurations of genitalia, correct? And that's just the beginning of the fluidity of gender that science says, correct? These concepts are not just black and white. Of course, to Greene, they're just white.
Wow.
What? Is this the, what? Is this, I've done much worse.
Those are right.
Too soon? Yes, we're just finding out now she's a horrible racist bigot. Yes, we're just finding that out today. Okay. By the way, this is, I saw this in only one place, so I don't know if you saw it. Republicans are now saying that Joe Biden used Obama's weather machine to cause the Texas freeze. Did anyone? This is totally true. Now, you remember that they blamed Obama for using the machine to create hurricanes and tornadoes years ago. You look at Patty, did you never hear any of this? You look confused.
It's a usual state of being for me. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
She has resting confused
so there's
face.
no word. So this is true that they think there's a weather machine that Obama had, and now Biden has used it to create the freeze in Texas. There's no word or if the Jews are involved in the building of the machine, as the GOP members of Congress are busy hating the gays right now. Okay. See, I thought that was funny.
We didn't build it.
Okay,
We helped
and one
finance
more
it.
joke. because,
There you
man,
go.
this is unwell.
Good one, Steve.
Yeah, hopefully a good one. We'd like to have one, wouldn't we? So here we go. Tiger Woods, y'all. This one you have to know. Tiger Woods was in a rollover crash and was injured. And reports are that it is where he crashed is a very dangerous curve in California, and it's considered a par 6.
No. Too soon.
A spokesman, well, it gets worse. A spokesman for Tiger said that he has always had trouble on a dog leg.
Oh, man.
That was even worse. That's true.
Oh, man. By the way, Tiger is said to have no memory of the crash and was not aware of how badly he was injured. This is the second time, by the way, he has had memory loss. The first time is when he told his ex-wife, "I don't know why my pants are at her house."
Classic.
Classic. And I didn't say anything about a driver.
No. No, you left
That
out.
was the classic
I'm
part of the
proud.
joke. Okay, well, we've got a great show that starts right now, ladies